Why do men fall asleep after sex? If you're a dude and you nod off as soon as you bust a nut and your lady is getting angry at you, I've got your back. If you're a lady and your dude nods off as soon as he finishes, it's got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with how he feels about you and the relationship. So, why do men fall asleep after sex? We could answer this by looking at the specific sequence of events, the biological, physiological, maybe psychological sequence of events. But that won't answer the deeper question as to why do these events take place. One way to answer questions like this is through the lens of evolutionary psychology, which tells us that the traits we have today, we have them because once upon a time they benefited us some way in the past. Now, this is not easy to see a lot of times because our past lives were much, much different than our current lifestyle. So it's not always easy to pinpoint what the benefit was, but we can imagine a split test between two different types of guys. One guy, as soon as he busted a nut, he became super energized, and all he wanted to do was talk all night long, talk about the relationship, talk about their future together, talk about the names for their potential kids. The other guy, as soon as he busted a nut, he fell right asleep. Now, what would be the difference between these two guys? Which guy would survive? Which guy would be more likely to survive? Well, the dude that stayed up all night talking, he's still got to go hunting the next day. And hunting as a hunter-gatherer is very, very difficult and very, very dangerous. Not only do you have to be at the top of your game, but you have to avoid getting killed. So this guy would be a little bit less awake, a little bit less alert. He would have diminished hand-eye coordination. He would have diminished situational awareness. He would have diminished reaction skills. So not only would this guy be less effective as a hunter, but he would be more likely to get gored to death by a goddamn woolly mammoth. And so this guy over time would slowly be eliminated from the gene pool. On the other hand, this guy would be well rested. The dude who fell asleep as soon as he busted a nut. He would be much more actively hunting. He would be much more situational aware of what's going on. He would be much better of a hunter. He would have much better hand-eye coordination, and he would be able to dodge when the woolly mammoth tried to gore him to death. And this guy would not only stay alive, but he would be a better hunter. He would provide more calories, and he would stay alive long enough to pass on these genes down to his kids. And so it's pretty clear from the lens of evolutionary psychology that falling asleep after busting a nut provides a very clear set of evolutionary advantages. Now, what do you do with this information? Well, the mark of a successful human is somebody who can understand their instincts and not be a slave to their instincts, to understand and manage their instincts and not just let their instincts drive their behavior unthinkingly and subconsciously. So how you can do that is simply by pre-framing the situation and understanding that there's going to be a tendency to nod off as soon as you bust a nut. And if you want to stay up and talk all night, you maybe want to plan ahead and do this the day before so you don't have anything busy to do the next day. That will help you understand and manage your instincts. If you'd like to learn more about how to understand and manage your instincts so you can live a successful life, check out the links below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.